Hey everyone, welcome to From the Depths. I'm Menti and this is episode 4 of the Black Sun Syndicate Squadron Shootout. This episode we've got the first Void Crusade. Let me fix the textures there. Little double tap of the pause button. First Void Crusade by Shieldmate. It's got a very traditional looking battleship type thing here. And looks like some kind of missile boat, maybe a submarine. I think this is a submarine. I think it's going to dive. Certainly looks like one. And we've got another submarine here. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a submarine. It's got hydrofoils. It has to be, otherwise it wouldn't have allowed it. I can't remember. I looked at so many friggin' blueprints. We've got another submarine looking thing over here. Sub-object or sub-vehicle. Now, I did spawn these facing each other, but the first Void Crusade is set up with a very interesting spawn setup. The spawn stick put them the way that they did. And then we have the Argonauts by Nobidex, which are one of the entries that has. Wait, what is? Oh, that's the okay. For a second there, I thought that was a heat decoy, and I was like, wait, you can't do that on the spawn stick. But anyway, just little pictures. But yes, it's the Argonauts by Nobidex, who has embraced the Naval Air Squadron thing, where he's got the smaller versions of the ships that are attached to the larger versions of the airships, and then there are some that are also attached to the flagship, which is just an aircraft carrier. Well, you know, just an aircraft carrier. But yeah, this thing is I think it's got like this one gun right here. That's it. It's its only weapon. All of its firepower is actually against the aircraft. Is actually concentrated in the aircraft. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. I think they may have a little bit of trouble with the submarines in the first Void Crusade. I'm not sure. They may have torpedoes though, so you never know. Anyway, let's go ahead and get round one underway. Ooh, getting really framey. But that's going to be a common theme in this tournament. It's a big tournament with 600,000 materials worth of entries on each side. Ooh, those guns! There's a lot of trails, a lot of shells, and there they go, falling into degraded mode. Yeah, getting some frame rate hiccups. So much going on. That's a big old missile strike heading in for the Argonauts. Man, I may have to just pull back and kind of give an overview. Look, I can't really move the camera around very well right now. Very, very, very frame droppy. I may have to extend the time of this particular battle, depending on how it goes, just because the game is not actually moving at the proper speed. Some missiles going off into space there. Fun. Let's get a damage report here. The Argonauts seem to be doing well. Minor damage here and there. First Void Crusade doesn't seem to be doing much worse. Ooh, big explosion there. There's just shells going everywhere. It's really hard to tell what's going on because I can't see any shell tracers. Ooh, lots of splashes. Must have been a burst of shells there. Yeah, I don't know if those are going to show up in the video, how well that'll show up in the recording. Man, it's like I turned down the game speed. The amount of frame dropping is actually causing the game to it's actually running slower than it would be otherwise. And that's a shame. I'd really like to see these guys battling out better than this, but unfortunately it seems my computer is reaching its limit and what it can handle here. Oh, that shell just missed, it looked like. It's so framey, even though those shells are moving really fast, you can actually see the shells when they're close enough. Going in and trying to land. Wonder how... Yeah, if I look away from them all, then frame rate gets a little bit better if it's not on screen. So maybe I'll come over here and focus on this ship here. Yeah, that's making everything speed up a bit. Still kind of framey, but not as bad. Still kind of feels like we're moving through molasses. What is this guy called? Is this the Tiberius? Yeah, Tiberius. It's taken some hits. It's lost quite a few blocks. You can see shells raining in on it all over the place. Positively slammed. Yeah, it's probably having to render the missiles plus all of those things. So when I look over here, it gets very frame jumpy. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Okay. It seems that Tiberius here took some damage. Something important down here got hit. Big explosion. Lifted the hull out of the water. Probably hit a magazine. Almost certainly hit a magazine. That was a big hole in the deck. Let's get a damage report here. Most of the Argonauts doing just fine. Minor damage. The Tiberius is down to 60%. Seems it's like it's been the focus of the Argonauts' firepower so far. So it is the flagship, I believe. Yeah, 127,000 materials. Yeah, it's the flagship. Not sure how much longer it's going to be able to stand up to all this punishment. On the bright side, once it despawns, things may run a little better. Oh, it looks like some of these Argonauts, are they like upside down? No, they're not. Never mind. They looked like they were upside down. Hey, sorry about the poor performance here, folks. I don't know. But it's like, if my computer can't handle it, I'm not sure there are many out there that can, that don't cost, you know, tens of thousands of dollars. Oh, Tiberius will be despawning here any moment now. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pause the clock for now. I want to give it some time to catch up, because it has not been 10 minutes worth of fighting, even though it's, or well, 7 minutes worth of fighting, even though it's been 7 minutes worth of battle because of the frame issues. So I'm gonna extend that a little bit. Even though I think judging by how things are going, it looks like the Argonauts are going to win. Because they have not taken much in the way of damage, but they've managed to despawn the flagship of their enemy. Which is a pretty good way to win. flagship is going to take up most of the block count. If your flagship survives and theirs doesn't, you're pretty much golden. Come down here in the water with the submarine. Maybe that'll help speed things up. It seems to be. Maybe because the field of view is occluded by the water fog effect, it doesn't have to render as much. So what altitude are you at? You're getting awful close to that limit, but you're coming back up. Okay. Yeah, I said the Argonauts might have trouble with these submarines, but it seems their guns are... It's hard to see the shells. They're probably not going to come through on the video, but you can definitely see the effect of the shells ripping holes open in the hull of this thing here. It's that Sabo arcing down and oh, hit something important. That was a magazine going up. That's going to do some damage here. Which this is the Dark Templar 5. It's got to be, or Dark Templar V. 72%. Let's go poke up here and see what else is going on. Oh, this Argonaut here is flying in an interesting pattern. Not exactly sure what you're doing. Which one are you? You're the Atalanta. It's been slightly damaged. I don't know if it's been damaged enough to merit doing backflips. And Theseus is no, the Argo is the flagship, I think. Yeah, but it's only 13,000 materials. Made it as cheap as possible so you could throw as much materials into the sub vehicles as he could. Which is a valid strategy. But these things seem rather fragile. And okay, we seem to be going at a good pace now. Maybe with a couple of things despawned, it's not as ridiculous. I'm gonna go ahead and restart the clock here. I think at this point, if the timer runs out, it'll be a fair battle. That Argonaut's in the water. Taking some damage. What's over here? Oh, whatever it was, it's despawning. Is there even anything left, or is that... Oh, that's it. All that's left with the Argonauts. Well, alright then. Round 1 goes to the Argonauts. They survived without a loss. Some damage, sure, but nobody died. So that's good. A little difficult to watch though with how frame rate droppy it is though. Again, I apologize for that, but you know, what can I do? I've turned off everything I can, given my computer all the processing power I can possibly give to it. Hold on, let me check something in the video. I can turn the graphics down some more. I thought I had it all the way down already, but apparently not. See if that helps. Alright, so we've got the Argonauts. Oh yeah, it's the Argonauts, so it's actually down here. Alright, so round 2. Got the contestants set up. Oh, spawned a little bit low there, but it'll be alright, it'll pop up. Kind of get into position, round 2, start. turning the graphics down, I think it helped a little bit. I thought they were turned down all the way already, but apparently I had it set about mid. Seems to be helping so far. Actually staying at a degraded mode for now, but that's probably going to change here real soon. That was a lot of projectiles in the air. Yep, and there they go. There the trails go. Now, if only the game did that with the missiles, too. Since the Tiburus was the focus of the Argonauts' wrath last time, I'm going to come over here and watch it a little more closely. Plus, that seemed to help the frame rate. You can see a whole bunch of little specks just flying in. There's an absolute storm of shells over here. Looks like there's dust or something just flying across the ship. Or is that actually a graphical glitch? I can't tell if that's a graphical glitch or if that's actual shells. That may have just been a graphical glitch. Yeah, time's moving much better this time around. Still moving a little slow, but much better. As soon as I look at those Argonauts, though, massive frame rate drops. Yeah, that must be a graphical glitch that I'm seeing. I'm not even sure if it's going to show up on the video. Because it looks like there's just little specks constantly moving across the deck there. I mean, it's quite a liberal amount of them, but with advanced cannons, I don't doubt people's ability to make that many shells fill the air. Let's put it that way. Advanced cannons can get pretty ridiculous, as we saw on the Battle Barge Mobile HQ's main gun. Oh, and that gun took a hit. It's gone. Oh, got a frame rate drop there. Okay, there, and we're back. It's just a storm of shells raining in, annihilating blocks off of the Tiburus here. Is quickly getting shredded. Let's get a damage report. Dark Templar G96, V100, Tiburus down to 67%, Argo 91%. The rest of the Argonauts more or less full health. I can't help but feel like if I can't help but feel like the surface fleet may be a bit lacking in firepower here, because those Argonauts don't seem to take much damage to really disrupt their flight. You know, we saw them down at like 90 and 95% last battle, and they were starting to do backflips and hit the water and stuff. They're not the most stable of aircraft once they start taking hits. There's just a lot of them, and they rain down the punishment. The Tiburus definitely seems to be fairly durable here, though. It's taking a lot of hits from the Argonauts and keeping on. Got a missile strike over here coming in on the Argonauts. If that manages to connect, I think that's probably what's doing a lot of the damage to the Argonauts. Oh, that missile flew on past. Oh, they're all flying on past. Oh, they're going after this one. Oh, the Argonauts have anti-missile cannons, Sea Whiz guns. That's what's happening here. They're getting shot down. So it's not necessarily a lack of firepower, it's that a lot of the firepower is being negated by the defenses of the Argonauts. Yeah, you can see a lot of the missiles getting detonated before they reach there. Very good missile defenses, it seems. And that's why they take a little bit of damage, because sometimes those fragments get close enough. Oh, that strike looks like it's going to get in there. Oh, with the Argonauts' up-down bobbing flight pattern seems to have saved it. The worst of that strike. Oh, it still took some hits, though. And damage to those propellers is going to make it really unstable. Looks like one of the guns was damaged or destroyed, and it looks like the ammo was ejected. This battle not going quite as smoothly for the Argonauts as the first one did, but they're definitely doing just fine, it seems. Tiberius is despawning. Now with all that firepower focused on the submarines, I don't think they're going to live very long, because their depth doesn't seem to save them from the high. Because since there's their aircraft, they're firing down at a steep angle. It doesn't. The water doesn't affect the shells as much. Oh, we'll slow down Sabo and thus reduce their damage in AP. At least I think that's how it works. I'm not sure. Damage may be calculated based on the muzzle velocity when fired. I'm not sure. Yeah, with the Tiberius gone, this battle is definitely in the favor of the Argonauts right now. Those missile defenses, those are not small missile strikes. And they are getting more or less completely defended against. The Argonauts has a very strong Sea Whiz. Oh, but those ones got a little close. Those fragments, yeah, it looks like some of those fragments struck the ship, even though the missile got shot down. Couple of them connecting. It's not able to shoot down all of them, but it shoots down a lot of those missiles. And with all these shells, all these slugs falling down in, yeah, look at all those holes. Look at all the damage on this thing. It is beat up. I'm going to go ahead and pause the clock for just a short time here, give it a little bit of an extension, not as much as the last one because of the frame rate issues we have here, but honestly I don't think it's gonna matter because the Argonauts are doing just fine. Off the Argo, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, they're all doing just fine. There's still 7 entries on the Argonauts, which is the the maximum. It's 5 sub. Wait, it should be 8, shouldn't it? Yeah, because there's the 3 main vehicles and then 5 sub vehicles. So yeah, there should be 8. Did I miss one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, I got them. They're all there. They're all still alive. Okay, go ahead and restart the clock now. That's enough of an extension. Not that I think it really matters all that much. Oh, one of the other vessels. Yeah, with 2 of the. Oh, geez, it looks like all of the Dark Temple. Yeah, it looks like the first Void Crusade has been completely defeated. The extension was not really necessary. they have despawned, and that is it. The first Void Crusade has been defeated by the Argonauts. So my condolences, Shieldmate. You're going down to the secondary bracket. Congratulations go to Nobidex for his Argonauts have moved on to round 2 of the primary bracket. So, yeah, again, sorry for the frame rate issues in this match. Not a whole lot I can do about it. I did what I could to mitigate it, but, you know, it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed watching it anyway, and I'll see you on the battlefield. Thanks a lot.